Hiya, viewers. Aren't you gonna say hello? Come on, bucko. Don't you want some Fright Facts? We have lots of Fright Facts down here.
Stephen King's 18th novel, It, was released into the world in 1986, and with it King unleashed his scariest monster yet, Pennywise, a shape-shifting entity older than the earth itself. There are many theories of the inspiration for Pennywise the Clown. Some say that notorious serial killer John Wayne Gacy, who had an alter ego called Pogo the Clown, inspired Stephen King. Gacy sexually assaulted, tortured and murdered at least 33 teen boys and young men. Other alleged influences include Bozo the Clown and Ronald McDonald. But Stephen King has said he simply wanted to write a book including all the monsters, and he needed one that would be the worst of the lot. According to Stephen King, the worst monster is a clown. What scares children more than anything else in the world? Clowns. As a kid going to the circus, their faces would be dead white, their mouths were red as though they were full of blood, that they're all screaming, their eyes are huge, what's not to like? The novel was so successful it was adapted into a TV miniseries shown in 1990. George A. Romero was originally hired to direct, but he had to pull out due to scheduling conflicts, so the job went to Tommy Lee Wallace. This was his first TV movie, and he admits that he hadn't read the book before filming, as he preferred the script to speak for itself. He has since read the novel and said he thinks that the miniseries fell short of the source material. At 1,138 pages, It was Stephen King's longest novel at that time, so not everything could be included in the TV adaptation. In the novel, It appears not only as a clown, but as a reanimated corpse, the creature from the Black Lagoon, a giant bird, a werewolf, a mummy, winged leeches, piranhas, the shark from Jaws, Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, a Doberman, a witch, and a host of other terrifying forms. There are also a few sexual scenes, including 11-year-old children, that were left out for obvious reasons. Towards the end of the book, as the Losers Club try to defeat It, Beverly, the only female member of the Losers Club, realizes that It is using its evil psychic powers to drive the kids apart, and she concludes that the only way to unite them as a team is to have sex with all of them, one after the other. This part of the novel goes on for 4 pages and goes into grisly detail. It's definitely one of Stephen King's more shocking moments. The novel also connects to King's other book, Dark Tower, when the Losers Club meet the giant turtle Maturin, who is one of the 12 guards of the beams that hold up the Dark Tower. Maturin is known to be its nemesis, and tells Bill, a member of the Losers Club, how to defeat it, with the ritual of Chud, a battle of wits in which 2 beings fight using their immense will. This may have been left out to not complicate the story, or because CGI at the time would have been very limited. I think we can all agree that Tim Curry made the Pennywise role his own. However, he was not the only clown candidate. Roddy McDowall, who you will know from Planet of the Apes and Fright Night, was considered for the role, as was A Clockwork Orange's Malcolm McDowell. Even rock legend Alice Cooper is also said to have been a choice to play Pennywise. The look of Pennywise was designed by Bart J. Mixon, a veteran of special effects makeup, having worked on franchises such as Nightmare on Elm Street, The Ring and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He started out by researching lots of different clown looks. Mixon has said that the main inspiration for the makeup was Lon Chaney in the original 1925 Phantom of the Opera film. The upturned nose, bald dome and cheekbones were intended to echo this classic makeup. Mixon also studied the look of a Russian clown from around 1917, who was most likely a clown named Bim, part of a duo named Bim Bom from early Soviet Russia. Tim Curry wanted to wear as little prosthetics as possible, so the makeup only ended up being a nose and a headpiece. There is also a myth that they used Tim Curry's own hair for Pennywise, but this is not true. It took 3 hours for Tim Curry to transform into Pennywise, and according to Tim, the most fun is taking all the makeup off, starting with the moment they were wrapped for the day when Tim would pull the nose clean off. As the image of mainstream clowns took a darker turn, a sort of hysteria surrounded them. Waves of clown sightings were being reported in the US. The first reporting of the current creepy clown epidemic took place in late August 2016 in Greenville, South Carolina, where 2 clowns were said to have been trying to lure children into the woods. Clown sightings were then reported in other American states such as Florida, New York, Wisconsin, and Kentucky, and even other Western countries. Social media got some of the blame for spreading worldwide panic and creating copycats, but some also speculated that it was a viral marketing campaign for the new movie remake of Stephen King's It, which began principal photography in June 2016. However, New Line Cinema released a statement claiming New Line is absolutely not involved in the rash of clown sightings. All controversy aside, the new movie is set to be a box office success with predictions of a record-breaking opening weekend. The new movie even has the Stephen King seal of approval. King has stated he had hopes, but he was not prepared for how good it really was. And a red balloon has been spotted in the window of Stephen King's house in Bangor, Maine, and Stephen King says it wasn't him who put it there. Maybe Pennywise got sick of living in a sewer and made himself at home? And as fans get hyped up for the release, it has also been announced that an It sequel will be made, and Andy Muschietti will direct again, and has said that an It sequel is his main priority. The new movie will be released on the 8th of September 2017, 27 years after the release of the first TV adaptation. Funnily enough, it returns to the town of Derry every 27 years. Fictional town. Just keep repeating that. It's only fiction. It's only fiction. It's only fiction. It's only fiction.